Wait, what's my character's motivation?
Food. Muscles?
Yeah, it's just
Muscles!
big ripply separations in your body.
Hey everybody, welcome to BombSquad. I'm Aunt Stacy, and you are about to witness my nerdy family and I use silly voices and exploding dice to tell a good story. I don't know if there's going to be a hum because it is ridiculously hot and humid right now, so we are attempting to do as much air conditioning as possible in here. It's not successfully working very well, but we're still all alive, so that's good. I just don't know how it's going to sound when I go to edit it, so sorry, Dan in the future. You got it.
That was the most encouraging thing you've ever said to yourself.
You really believed yourself there.
Thank you.
I like that.
Thank you.
That was good.
We just found out here at the time in reality that we are that Chantel won the first contest. We ran Chantel. So from Do Respite, do check that out. So she'll get to pick from the Open Legend Core Rulebook or the Amoris Dawn campaign. And by the time this episode goes up, I think we'll be all finding out who the next winner is. So thank you, Great Mustache, for sharing that with everybody. Really awesome. Also, we had just talked about, check out in our descriptions now, we're going to add a was it just a link for
It's a code.
discount? Code
So
for
it's a
discount?
code for 10% off anything from the store. I guess you haven't picked it yet, but
No.
it could just be BombSquad. I mean,
Yeah, okay.
So-
I'll have it in big, nice letters right in the description, so it should be up on this episode. Check that out if you want to. There's awesome stuff on there. The Banes and Boons decks. What else is really... The campaign settings. There might be some other special stuff Mustache has been thinking about
There'll
trying
be a
out.
few of the intro adventures as
sweet.
that will be going up. So the Valhalla mini campaign setting will go up there. Of course, all the Kickstarter people will be getting that before it goes up on the store. But
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, it's some great stuff. Awesome. So, I think... another announcement I said on the live video.
Last week?
Yeah. That we are switching our schedule a little bit just to help me with editing a little bit, and then also to deal with the 5-week months that are a little rough for us to keep up with because we only get 4 episodes in a month. So still coming out at the same time, hopefully Friday night if I can, and but Friday nights, so 2 weeks in a row BombSquad campaign, and then the third week will be either a date night chat or Kristen and I are wanting to start a creature corner where we make items and characters and monsters in Open Legend, and then 2 weeks of BombSquad campaign, 1 week of some random other content, and we'll just keep going like that, and that'll give us a buffer in case there's an emergency and also to keep up with the 5-week months. So hopefully you guys can bear with us on that, and if David's not melting, we'll do RPG MRE.
What Dan's referring to is random acts of content.
What?
Did you get it? Did you get what I did there?
No.
I get it.
He said he was talking about content. There's going to be this random thing. So it's random acts of content.
Very nice. He's a dad.
Oh, I have to
He's a
embrace it.
something.
We're still like trying to work it out.
I don't get it.
All right. Anyways, now that this is pretty much melted,
I'm gonna name my playlist that now on YouTube.
Yes!
Random acts of content.
that would be good. All right. So now that our delicious summery shake has melted, what I made for this time is I was like, it's going to be super hot. I want something icy cold, which, yes, protein shakes usually are, but I wanted something fresh. So this is a strawberry daiquiri protein shake.
And it will pump you up.
Never gets
Watch,
old.
he's going to blow up as soon as he tastes it.
Australia.
What's the verdict?
That's
Too thick?
really good.
Too protein thick?
It's good.
Yeah,
So here's the fun thing with this is there's a splash, or more than a splash, of lime and lime zest.
Ooh, really interesting.
Along with
Never
Greek
guessed.
yogurt. I don't know if the Greek yogurt, sometimes Greek yogurt leaves things pasty.
No, I don't get that experience. No, I
Oh, that's
don't.
good.
Yeah, no.
I was gonna
It was
ask.
very
what was
refreshing to
Zach?
me. I found very refreshing.
We're just gonna blow it towards you.
What would you do instead of Greek yogurt? If you have the
That's
dairy.
a good question. I mean, you
Oatmeal.
could honestly do avocado.
They have those that oatmeal
I mean-
yogurt.
What's that? Oh yeah,
Or that
oatmeal
oat
yogurt. There's coconut yogurt.
Oat yogurt.
There's
Almond milk yogurt.
almond milk
Yeah.
yogurt.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or seriously, avocado would it would
Avocado,
give it a
yeah.
smoother consistency.
Find any other substance that should not have milk
And just mix it in.
and just make yogurt out
There
of it.
you go.
To make yogurt.
Almonds, avocados,
Silverleaf, we were
Oats.
just talking about that earlier.
Silverleaf,
Exactly.
Just put it in there.
Don't do that.
Jewelweed. Ah, that's a weed.
king's foil.
All right.
King's foil.
Awesome. Okay, well, since we have Minnie with us, let's dive into the next dairy episode of Bomb Squad.
See what you did there.
Tiri's just hammering into the ground her diary.
Forging it.
Okay.
I realize it's being etched on the side of my mountain.
Oh, man. And we dive back in. This session, recap brought to you by Thierry Taylorhay. Take it away, Thierry.
All right. So, yeah, it's been a little while since I got the last letter in here, but let's see. All right. Well, hi all. Hope everything's going right, and by going great, I just mean I hope that you're, just keeping everything grand. Remember?
Sorry,
What?
that was my bad. Thierry's trying to write. She's trying to write a letter in the
I
middle
need
of the
quiet. Is that who's making the dramatic? Iliad. Come on, keep it down. Keep it down. Don't roar.
I'm in a different room. Get it? Did you get it?
We got it.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, I don't care what the condition of the house is when I get back home, as long as that roof is combed. So that's it. Just keep with that. What's been going on this week? Well, we're getting to the bottom of the conspiracy. So Tam, check me on this one, okay? All right. So we've got a Stromboli and we've got an adjective, and they're both like vying for power. And the Stromboli is like kind of old and like the kind with like the cheese that's already growing on it. It's like it's been sitting there in place and it just hasn't really moved for a long time. But there's this adjective that's like trying to push in on his jam. So we're They're both thinking that the other is at fault for like people dying or going missing, or they said bad things were happening. I don't really know. So we're trying to pin it on the Stromboli to draw out the adjective's actual plan, because we already know he's guilty. So as you're processing around, just remember, adjective's guilty. We just need to frame the Stromboli so that the adjective kind of like lets something slip. Anyway, so yeah, I risked my life bringing this up, talking to Arkeero about it, but he played it really cool and let me live. And we're just gonna roll with that. All right.
Stand-up guy.
So if you can, like, I don't know, get Miri to look into whatever this like dragon faith thing is in there, then that would be great. And then, Miri, by the way, I met someone from the Prodigy Institute, and he's I think he's a big deal. He's kind of a big deal. His name's Riker Thorne, so I think that's proud. So So we'll see if we can get you in, but I might say put your application in now. So that when it gets there, like
awesome.
maybe Howard have like a good word in there, and then that'll work out. And then Kari, you've got a mission because I'm starting a little thing here. I'm starting a circus, and so that means it's like a 110% chance that like Peter and probably Ulysses are gonna like run away and try and join what is literally my circus. So all you have to do is just keep an eye open and drop the hints when you can, so that he feels free to go as he pleases and everything. So, and if he brings Ulysses, that's great. And I've heard about you having this habit of picking up the trips and chucking them across the yard. And Mommy is so proud of you. Keep going. Get more distance. Keep working on it. And trust me, eventually they will come around, see your point of view, and build you that treehouse. So that's good. And then something about this whalesfin flower. So Tajik, if I've met one of your kooky cow people, religious hippies out here. So I guess not all of them are going out to that island, that resort thing that you've been chilling at. So if you want to, you could, come out here and, and talk to this one and see if you can straighten out this whale's fin thing. If you've heard about that, I don't know. I guess it's a flower, but it kills people. So, whenever you want to get around to that one, that would be great. And then, by the way, Tam, real contest, your mom kind of rocked it. That was pretty cool. And and then Kari, one small note here. Iliad is not so much at home. He's actually a little awkward at times. He's really sweet with words, but not so good at the numbers. I'll keep you posted. All right, love.
Gary! It's Iliad! Are you writing in there?
Yeah, only all good things.
You didn't
all
happen
good
to
things.
mention anything to you know who.
P.S. Ask him about the grape jelly later.
Yeah.
Well done.
Good job.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to listen back to all that and make sure I get responses. That's awesome. All right. Well, I guess we jump forward in time back to where we left off. So you guys have finished up with the adjutant, and
Which adjutant?
The adjective.
Got
it. The only adjectant.
what were you gonna say, Jared?
I was gonna say, do we have to unpack this adjective, because I feel like that's the next step.
We should diagram the sentence.
Ooh, no, don't say that.
Sounds like work.
Anyway, so we're leaving?
You can do whatever you want. You can
I
ask.
think we were in the
You
process
were
of
basically had wrapped it up, but if you guys, I know, to refresh too, feel free. You can ask him more questions or reiterate stuff. He did say you could speak with Servitor Dardanos, who's in some other rooms behind there. Yeah. Or you could, Jeberg has the information on some other, several files on
Is Jeberg
different
here?
session. No, he's at
I was gonna say we should just start having.
Cloud Dragon. We should start. Yeah.
Which bear? Your bear, my
I
bear,
can't remember
our
those.
bear,
Our bear.
Our bear.
our bear.
Should we split up and
Yeah.
someone
Ooh.
talk to somebody and...
Everybody roll a perception too while you're talking,
While we're talking.
if you can. I mean, or do numbers and then.
Always 20. And then you have your character.
Nine!
5.
12.
21.
21 there, yeah.
Dan, do you know my what
I
I
don't think
can
this is
roll
right.
other than this?
For perception?
Yeah,
Had you sent?
Oh, yeah.
24.
24?
good job.
Nice.
Wow.
All right,
Well
give
done.
Me just a second
I'm
here.
just-
We should
I
go talk to
assume
Stoic.
if do a D8 for
See
now.
what's happening.
Wait, this one. Ooh. Wait, is that?
Did you get a nat?
Oh,
Nat
really?
20.
So
and then
roll
you
that
roll this
20
one
again.
again, and you add that on top of the 25.
Gosh.
I can't do that math.
35. 42.
42?
Bethany has a 42.
42.
Bethany has a 42.
Too high to count.
Okay. All right. 13 tier.
Two's writing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're actually over in the corner.
I'm shouting at everyone else to quiet down.
Yeah. Give me just a second here. Did I post it? Slow loading. All right. I'll get that to you in just a second. I gotta get rid of that guy. Sorry.
So as we're walking out, you know what we should do? Since there's the event going on right now, we should do some shopping.
Well, I mean, I've been saying that, so.
What have you been wanting to shop for?
Dresses.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna put Pam in something really, really cute. Something like blue and lacy something.
Who's that?
Where is?
With my
Where is
perception
she?
of 13, any chance that I see Pim Pam?
Roll Pim Pam's agility.
Is she still at the tavern?
I asked, and the last thing that was said was she'll be fine. So
5.
5. Is she? I feel like she's up to something, and she got busted
Okay.
right nearby. Probably on.
We're gonna have to scold her for that.
Okay.
She's not
yeah.
supposed to get busted.
What's that now? I'm sorry, my computer.
She's supposed to get up to something. She's just not supposed to get busted.
Right.
Exactly.
So Tiri's 13, you spot this Dreki yelling at Pim Pam, who's trying to do her eyes, and he's like, no, you can't do those eyes with me. Where is your mother? And he starts looking around, and she immediately takes off towards you while he's not looking. I added it to your doc. So you can click on the link. That's Minnie.
Oh yeah, Pim Pam is. Oh, she's my little girl.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Did
you
you-
have a child.
Yes, I do. I have one with me.
So Pam Pim.
Exactly. I'll add that to the list. But yeah, she's around here. She is the sweetest thing, and really coming into her own and developing that little personality and causing so much trouble. It's really rewarding when they get to this stage. Some people call it the terrific twos.
Arkeero and I used to get into stuff all the time.
Oh, do tell.
You used to get into stuff. I would save you from that stuff. That is how it always was.
I don't know about that. And then I turn and I give him a big smile.
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Perceptions. So
I had 12.
you had 12. So everybody, even Brick, no, you tied with Pim Pam. So everyone who's 13 and down can see little Pim Pam getting busted. Not sure what, but the Dreki's upset relatively. But it looks like, I don't know, maybe she's talking her way out of it.
Okay. You just need the an innocent, so just,
Yeah.
It works.
It was
Anyway, we
total
need to get her
accident.
like a reversible dress, so it's like blue skirt on the outside, reverse to ninja suit.
Well, I know a few people. It was just 5 years ago that I was here last, so I'm sure they're still all the same people.
Arkeero, real time. Translate.
It was decades ago.
Couldn't have been that long.
Half the people are probably dead.
Well, maybe I know their kids.
No.
Maybe their kids know me.
Less likely. What if you take Riker shopping? Please. 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 Make sure.
Cue the 80s music. Montage.
Please make sure he doesn't get a kilt.
So kilts.
There was an episode with kilts when we were younger, and
Well, they're very practical.
he seems to love them too much.
I mean, when you do cartwheels, but it's just brief. Unless you're not wearing any.
Just tell me how you
I got
factor
it.
into the story, and I'm sure I'll remember. Otherwise,
I was not there.
oh,
Thank the dragon.
then I feel like you missed out. And you know, there's an experience in life that you've had, a closeness that you didn't get to experience, and maybe that's where this lingering resentment is.
That is okay.
That's quite deep. Akira, shall we have a chat about that?
No.
Okay.
You may go shopping. I will have to go talk to Jeberg.
Oh yeah, Bergadurg, he's a cool dude. You know, Arkeero and I grew up with him.
He brought you here.
Oh, that's right. I ate that ash one, twice struck.
As you guys are splitting up, you two with over 20 hear an elf, and you actually spot, since you guys are heading out, you spot as you're passing through, you guys are talking as you're walking out through that large room with all the art on the ceilings and up the walls. Iliad and Arkeero hear an elf who looks to be dressed. Arkeero would know right away. I'm not sure about Iliad, but he's dressed as a lesser seat.
I got it.
I got this. You can roll a learning for me to see if you recognize what he is. You'd know he's important.
Okay, what's
The question is how important.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Would I know who it is?
Watch, it's gonna explode.
Yes, in just a minute. I should have that up. What'd you get?
How fitting. 5.
5. It's probably a servitor, just, you know, your basic priest. And then he's talking with an orc who is dressed in more. No, actually, he's arguing with an orc who is also dressed as a lesser seat, and they're having a heated argument.
An elf and an orc.
An elf and an orc, yes. They're trying to be quiet, but they're having a heated argument. Give me just a second to pull up the names. I should have had that up.
Do I hear what they're saying?
You are going to catch just a handful of things. However, Minnie is going to catch most of the conversation.
We're still all together.
Exploding
Walking out.
D20.
Yeah, you guys are kind of all so. Thierry and Riker
drugs.
talking and seeing Pim Pam because you can see her outside because it's very large double doors that open up and steps down. Pim Pam's down at the bottom of the steps so you guys can see it. These guys are off to the corner, so you guys are kind of all looking at Pim Pam, distracted by that, and Riker and Thierry going on. So the whole time, let's see, it is Admetus. Lesser Sea Admetus is the elf. And then the
Riker,
orc.
can your bunny do that too? The little nose twitch? Because that'd be cool.
Practice. Yeah. There it is.
I'll have
there
that
it is.
in just a second. That's pretty cool.
Like for the mustache twitch.
Yes. Internet gave up. So, I'll get you the orc name in a little bit. But you just hear like the orc saying, "You don't understand the situation I am in. You should, but you don't." And the elf responds, "All I'm saying is that you have to make a stand in this. As I said, the Stornyond is with us on this. It's time you made a call." And that's all you catch because you were talking with Riker and Thierry.
And Arkeero!
Minnie,
Yes.
you see this interchange happening. There we go. Eleyu.
Aleun?
Eleu. Lesser Sea Eleyu is the orc. Iliad, they're just some priests arguing about something. You've seen your parents do it with other people all the time. You hear them, you catch most of the conversation as you're kind of maybe looking around. This is something you've never seen before, with all these images of the dragon around and just all these bright colors. It's the polar opposite of what the All-Mother has done. There's no physically built vestiges to the All-Mother. Hers is nature. And so you see these two people clearly having an argument about something, and the elf seems to be, because you don't understand exactly, they're talking about clearly some kind of disagreement politically, but what you can get the gist of is that the elf is wanting the orc to side with him on an argument with a larger group of people, but the orc is saying, these other orcs, you catch the Wild Hunter, the name the Wild Hunter, which is one of the other 4 great faiths, and you would recognize, they're like, All-Mother people don't really like them because he's survival of the fittest is kind of their mantra and stuff, so it's just...
Right.
They're just kind of crazy.
They're just
a lot of northern elves like it, and a certain sect of orcs.
Okay.
So because of your connection with the northern elves, you would know that.
Okay.
But apparently, whatever the Wild Hunter orcs, those who worship the Wild Hunter, are doing is giving this other orc a hard time, and the elf wants him to side with the orc and the elf, but the orc said, it just doesn't seem to know what to do. Something about the Stornyandi, you hear his name mentioned, but that's the whole gist of what you get.
Okay. So I'm just piecing it together.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you guys start walking outside. You maybe wandered away from the group a little bit, and they've all caught up to you now as you're all heading outside.
Okay.
Now, Arkeero, this morning, I felt a little bad.
Oh?
I noticed you didn't eat the eggs. But, I remembered that time where it was just a few years ago that we were over on those islands. We were having to relocate that large species of snakes, the, snakes of unusual size. And so we were relocating them, and then we found all those unfertilized snake eggs, and I helped make a feast for the local inhabitants, and you enjoyed those eggs. So, and I start digging in my bicep, and I pull out this plate of freshly cooked eggs. Oh my God. So I decided I'd go ahead and make you some of those snake eggs.
Ajax starts recording.
Oh yeah, so does Thierry.
As kind as that is, this is not the time to eat.
But
we must fast for the rest of the day.
Well, I mean, it's a waste of the, choke fee salt, but I guess I could just...
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
I used the choke fee salt that you like. I thought you might enjoy, because, as a way of saying that I'm sorry.
Oh, very well, I shall have one.
Okay.
Rika, that means he wants 2.
Would you like another?
No, I really must. Yes.
What is happening?
I must. This is very good.
Well, I've learned over the years how to do it just right for you.
Thank you.
It's what brothers do for each other.
Indeed.
Would you like one?
Oh, it's so kind. Yes.
Some snake eggs with choke-a-fee salt?
I'd rather just know, where can I buy these things?
Well,
you cannot.
Rick,
that is the point.
you've got to eat one now. The fresh.
Can I save it? How long will it last?
Well, if you put it in Felicity's bag, it'll last forever.
He's talking like Ryan.
That's true. Can I take one?
Can I just save it?
Take one, no, shovel it in, have an auto ladle.
Can I put it all in the bag?
You gotta ask Iliad, because Iliad has the bag.
Iliad, give me the bag.
Oh, what bag?
Felicity's bag.
Where is the bag?
Oh, yeah,
In her
where is the
office.
bag?
When did I have her
Oh,
back
it's in the
there?
office. We gotta grab it.
Remember I gave
Next
it to
step.
you?
Oh, yeah. This is my bag.
We'll have it next episode.
He's been wearing a backpack like this whole time. Like, oh,
Yeah, it's on your back.
Brick, if you would like, I'd give you a little spot in my knapsack.
Can you grab it?
yes, I will take that spot in your knapsack.
Remember the one that's got the rabbit ears and the...
It's in the office.
Ooh, we could put Ajax in
It's
there.
it's
just
a-
to keep him safe.
Can
Don't
I-
think about
can
that.
I read
Imagine
this?
if Ajax
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
all get the
With us.
description.
Safely
If you want to.
inside.
Safely in the back.
I'll
This-
put the overlay up
This
when this
This
episode.
cute little backpack.
You know I would
is-
love to.
Thank you.
And you know,
Can
can we put Nori in the bag? Is there like
Nori?
air?
I don't know.
There are rules
It
about
might
that?
be a little
Like-
too big for...
like-
or
Well-
he might be a little too big.
Arkeero only needs him
Right.
here to fix the telescope, but what he's done, we might just need to, offer him a lift back home or put his butt in a bag and drag him back to my sister.
Oh, I didn't sign up for that part.
The only problem would be how it works. There wouldn't be an atmosphere inside the bag.
But will he fit?
Yeah.
We could get Riker to punch some air into the bag. Like with his biceps.
Some air.
Or just,
Oh, no.
inflate it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he might fit. 2 feet? 2 feet tall, no?
Just to be clear,
It's a small
Thierry,
backpack.
I was
It's
doing
more
a
like
bit.
a haversack or a knapsack.
Don't actually want to put him in
Right.
the bag.
So
Some
you'd
of
need
our-
someone with
some of the best ideas
alteration
that
to
ever come
drink
to a gnome are
him.
when we're doing a bit. We just sort of spout off, and then we think back to ourselves, hey, wait a minute. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's an awesome idea. And then we just roll.
But editing is a good thing after the fact. So let's table that and start with these eggs.
Did you need a table?
No,
There it is, Iliad.
thank you though. I'm sure you have one. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
All right, open it up. I'm gonna scrape all the eggs and whatever salt that is in there.
Remember, I get
Where did you
10%
get
tax.
chalk fish salt?
Well, I've just been storing it up. Every time I find any, I know you like it, so...
Where do you find? You can't find it.
I don't know, I just found it.
Do you sweat it?
No.
No.
Oh, thank
But there was that one village I was passing through, and this kindly lady had it, and I just smiled at her like this, and she was just willing to just sell me some. I think I helped move her house a few feet over, and she was very thankful. And then there was that time I was running across the ocean, and I found that fisherman, and his wife had some. So I said thank you, and then he just, of course, came over and just, I got some from him, and there's a couple stories like that.
You just happened upon people who had it.
Sure, how else would I get it?
Do you not know how you get it?
I mean, people give it to me, and I usually give them money, or I do something for it.
Fascinating.
Kieran, move a house.
Yeah, it's over there. They want it over on the other side of the mountain, so I just move it.
On the other side of the mountain. Okay. Yes.
A couple feet.
Couple feet.
Just a couple feet.
Couple feet.
Probably just takes him a couple of minutes.
Just a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
How long would it take you, Arkeero?
I'm sorry.
Nothing, never mind.
I hate it when she does that.
You gotta learn to smile through it.
He can't smile.
Smiling is very
He could
difficult
polish
for
the beak,
Scolari.
though.
Polish the beak. I am leaving now.
A little bit of self-maintenance never hurt.
So we're going shopping?
Yes, I do have a package I need to pick up from whatever his name is.
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew.
All right. Does everyone go shopping, or we want to go different places?
David, I need to
Slowly eating everything else.
I am going to go talk to Jeberg.
Okay. You could go with them. It's
No.
basically no. Okay, never mind.
No.
I'll follow Arkeero.
I think,
Shall I
David,
read it?
David was
Do you want me to read it, or do you put in this?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
This cute. Where's the...
Yeah. Get it.
I think he has to roll presence in order to use the
There was the thumbnail.
smile.
That's fair. Yeah.
Look, this cute little backpack is specially designed to store magically enhanced food. The face of Felicity, practically, is always smiling, and every now and again the bunny ears move by themselves.
I don't like that. I don't like that part. I was good up until that.
Ajax pops up a footage of it suddenly moving.
Look.
What does it do?
He just read the
Okay,
description.
any food any food stored in this bag will not spoil. The bag absorbs enhancements from the food stored in it. If non-magical food is stored after magical food, there is a chance it will receive one of the enhancements. The chance increases by 10% each day the food remains stored. So just give me all your food.
Wait, so this is basically like a magic oven?
Kinda, yeah. Easy bake oven. So if you put magic food in there
Which is in
for a
there.
bit,
Yeah.
There's still some
There's
muffins and
muffins.
stuff in
It's
there.
gotta be muffins.
sure, that's fair. I think it was
have
brownies
one.
actually.
Was it
I have
brownies?
manna and something else.
So yeah, so the longer you leave those eggs in there, they might you guys will roll a d10 or a percentile to see.
I'm gonna put so much stuff in there. Don't do that.
I'm putting these in there.
Put it on your back.
you go.
Don't do that ever again.
They're going in the bag.
Let's go.
Actually, put it in there.
Yeah.
That's actually a
There
really
you
good
go.
idea.
That's a really good
That's
idea.
perfect.
Let's go shopping. So Brick's going with Arkeero. Anybody else want to go?
Are
with
you gonna go
Arkeero?
shopping? Or are you gonna go with...
Girls going shopping.
You're gonna go shopping?
So see, Terry, how I do it sometimes, I just take a long step. I start to stretch my foot out, and you're not sure if my foot stretches out like 30 feet, or if somehow the ground just suddenly pulls and I'm suddenly 30 feet forward.
Whoa.
Just like that!
You put one foot in front of the other.
They sing away. We'll cut to Arkeero and Brick first before they take off. The elf who was arguing with the orc, as he's leaving, calls to you before you take off. Lilinga Arkeero.
Yes, Anitas, is it?
Yes. I'm glad you have heard of me. I had a question to run by you to see if you would perhaps be interested. He looks around and he looks at Brick.
Are we all standing here?
No, I figured you guys were starting to walk away. If
With
someone
the
wants to
80s
eavesdrop,
music
you
is
can.
slowly fading as they walk away.
Because Riker just teleported 30 feet.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, who is your companion?
Who is your companion?
This is Brick. He is a trusted companion with our group. If you say it in front of me, you can say it in front of him.
Where do you stand on the dragon? Brick.
Do not answer that.
Forgive me, Lilinga. It's simply...
No,
This is
I'm
rather-
afraid you have asked the question incorrectly. You see, you asked how he stands on the dragon. He will actually answer that he stands on the dragon. You must be more specific with him, or he will not answer you appropriately.
yes, I understand. What are your feelings toward the dragon's faith as it pertains to the disagreement between the so-called reformist and we who still maintain his ascendance?
What's the thingy? What is it? The mantra?
On his wings?
Upon his wings, we get high.
Such a point.
There's just this rise and just this sigh of
So close.
well, I know he didn't do it to try to be like good.
Yeah,
That's might be what Anitas is thinking, but
yeah.
I know that's not what he was trying to do. And so, but I'm not gonna argue, I'm not gonna bring it up, it's just okay.
Not one of the faithful, then.
No.
Which you know is like how they refer all dragon faith worshippers.
Wait, what did he say?
Not one of the faithful, though.
Okay.
Then.
But he is trustworthy. nonetheless.
Roll your presence.
I think that's a D6.
And I'll give you advantage, because Arkeero's
Oh, it's
speaking up for
D8.
you.
Wow. There's another D8. I didn't roll a D20.
That would help.
Yeah.
It gets the big numbers.
The big one.
It does not get you the big numbers.
Not get you the big number.
I'm not rolling good today.
You had advantage.
Yeah, with the advantage, that would be a 7.
7. Okay. Trustworthy.
I'm flapping wings. That was a dragon. I don't know what sound dragons
Isn't
make.
that like the thing that David was saying?
Would you like some privacy?
Yes, if you wouldn't terribly mind.
Brick, please wait here. We will be just a moment.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Always.
It's a whole lot of leeway.
Yes, indeed. Anitas.
So we'll step aside a little bit, and Brick's awkwardly standing. Maybe you're with Pim Pam. Suddenly you notice.
Enhance hearing.
I could like try to.
You could try. Yeah, you'd roll perception.
Yeah, I think. Can I do that?
Yeah, sure.
Try to.
And since you have companion, you'll
read
get an
Arkeero's
advantage.
beak.
You get an advantage because your companion's assisting you.
Alright, I need more.
Lilling.
Wait, I don't know.
Don't know how much the Stornyondi has perhaps spoken to you about certain political moves the traditionalists are trying to undertake.
He has told me some, but he also finds it wise for me to. How did he say? To steer clear of the political side of things. I am to approach the. It's not an election. It is a. What is it?
Oh, for the high seat?
Yes.
Getting to the high seat, yeah. Yeah.
Is it an election?
It is a vote by the lesser seats, as well as the previous high seat before they die, if they can, gives a
Right.
vote as
Okay,
well.
so I guess
yeah,
we'll call it
I think
election.
election's a fair word.
He has told me to stay away from the political side of the election and focus more on the support. I have chosen to focus more on the arena and the games and the sponsorship of the Stornyandi. So I know very little by his request.
Very good. That is, I think, wise of the Stornyandi to have told you that. And I do not want to overstep those bounds. I think, though, you could help in these moves. He looks around again. What'd you get?
18.
Okay. I think you can hear, because that's past
Do I get
15.
Can Ajax give me subtitles?
Yeah. He's trying.
Along with like the musical cues. And
Don't push it. Everything's grayed out. Okay. I'm working towards forcing the high seat to make some calls.
Forcing.
Politically forcing. Not physically, of course. But I don't want to tell you too much more. I don't know where that's coming from, sorry. And it makes Kristen laugh, so I'm just gonna stop it.
Shut up!
I thought I shut it
A
off.
random guy calling in the distance.
it's Pim Pam repeatedly stealing something and getting
The calls for whoever lost something.
Goodbye, kid. Stop that kid.
Alright. Sorry.
She's doing well. So proud.
Alright, there, that's better. Okay. So, yeah, let me get back into the character. I need Lesasit Elehu to be on our side. He is tottering. I'm sure you've heard about the issues the orcs are having in their regions. It's hit the savannah districts, especially. And, of course, that is where the dragon faith is not as popular. And it is due to these blights, I don't want to bother you too much with the politics, as you said, but there is possibly a way we could push him over the edge. He has brought with him some representatives from the Savannah tribes. And if we could show that one of the faithful can outdo them in one of their own contests, that might hold a lot of weight. That might give me the leverage to pull Elehu to my side. And if we do that, next steps will be much easier. And this, again, I don't want to overstep the Stornyondi's thoughts on keeping you out of this too much. I think this would, of course, as one sponsored by the Stornyondi for the arena, I would put up golden cups for it. And I'm sure many of the others from the Savannah tribes would do the same. We could get a good betting circle going as well. Lots of publicity. And the next step will be getting the High Seat himself on our side.
So you want me to challenge one of the Savannah tribe to a contest of sorts?
No, much too garish. I will get them to challenge you.
And the object of this is for me to defeat them so that they will be swayed to the side of the dragon. Is that what I am hearing?
Mostly. I don't think the Savannah tribes, they will be quite upset about this. But it gives Elehu some standing as he is losing his grip. As I said, due to the blights, lots of things going on, many disagreements. It is causing a loss of control for Lesasit Elehu and the proctors beneath him. They are not able to win the people, as it were.
And you feel that this, for a lack of better term, contest,
Yes.
will sway Elehu to be in favor of the Stornyandi?
Oh, Elehu is in favor. It's the problem of publicly being in favor.
I see.
Yes, and as with all peoples everywhere, there are many orcs who are not necessarily devout to whatever faith it is. They just simply go where they think they can find survival, as we all do. We just need to make sure they know the dragon is the way to go. And Elehu is already on our side. He is a staunch traditionalist. He attends the meetings we have. I know you've been gone for a while, but we have been meeting and discussing these things, and this is where the plans have come from.
What type of contest are you referring to?
Well, if I know my Savannah orcs well, they have a practice of summoning an ancient spirit that represents the warriors within. And that would be the challenge. Can you, and whoever you have underneath your command, best that champion faster than their champions can?
You wish us to summon?
Oh, I will have nothing to do with it at all. No, it is something that the Kuali, the Orcish warriors do. Yes, it is a way to prove that they can do it. It's quite safe. It's something that's done many times. You can roll learning for Arkeero. I think he probably would have heard of this before.
I mean, I might have heard of it before, but in terms of being able to do it,
Yeah.
13.
Okay. Yeah, you've never seen it, but you know it's a practice. Since you do have a good relationship with orcs who are of the dragon faith, this is something that even they will do sometimes.
Maybe Riker's told them about it.
Yeah, Riker's probably seen it.
And will this be a public display?
Oh, absolutely. There wouldn't be any other reason to do it. We'd also need a large location. It would take a little bit to set up, but I could probably have it ready by the end of the day. Or later, if you need, but the sooner the better. Plans that we have need to come to fruition by the procession of the cups.
Will you need me to do this personally, or will I be able to use my companions? He gestures over to Brick, and perhaps the direction of the people who...
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Scares me every time.
He perks up with the laugh and looks around. Oh, Master Thorn, yes, if you had him, of course. And, while strange, he does seem to be capable. Yes, no, it is a...
I'm gonna shrug at Arkeero and go like that.
Yes, when you realize you can hear.
I do. I can.
No, yes, it will be, they offer to you what size the challenger offers. So whatever size team you desire, they will match it. And you will each take turns facing off against this, spirit.
Very well. If it means additional support for my Storiandi, so be it. I feel that
In more
this...
ways than one, Arkeero.
In what do you mean by that?
Simply just winning at this. Obviously, everyone's going to watch. Summoning of a spirit, we'll have, we'll send the word out, of course, and everything. But also, if this gets Illahu on our side publicly, that will change everything.
This will be good practice for the arena, I think.
Oh, indeed.
Very well. Submit your request.
Well, to be a little bit of wordplay first. But I will send a messenger for you as soon as it is ready.
Very well. Who should I expect?
Well, it depends on how angry I make them. It may be one of the Savannah Orcs themselves. If not, it will. I think the Stornyandi should be present for the battle as well, so it will probably be one of his guard.
Very well. Is there anything else?
No, not at the moment. Thank you, Lilinga. You do not know what this means to the movement.
He's gonna lean in. He's be very close.
Okay.
As long as this does not dishonor the Stornyandi, if there is any form of dishonor on him, I hold you personally responsible.
Very well. I am quite comfortable with that. I think we hear one more Riker laugh. Looks over at
The
Brick.
farther he goes, the closer that laugh becomes.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Iliad, let's do some push-ups before we shop!
I think his voice learned how to teleport as well. That is most unfortunate.
I will. Nothing will fall on the Stornyandi. That is my guarantee. It is part of it. We need him to win. We need him to be elected.
Very well. I shall take my leave.
In life we grow, Lilinga.
On his wings we rise.
And he'll head off.
That's it.
Not get high.
Little glare.
Did you get that, Brick?
I know what I said.
I recorded it.
Thank you.
say,
I don't
record
need it,
that.
but
Come. Let's go see Jeberg.
can I talk to Arkeero?
Yeah, sure.
Are we relatively alone?
You guys are probably flying, I assume.
Okay.
If Arkeero can stand it. Oh, I think, your speed went up, so he can keep up with you now.
Look, I'm
He's getting better at flying.
I'm getting the hang of it. Like, Toy Story when Buzz Lightyear and Woody.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you.
It's falling.
By Brick flying, you mean I'm holding on to his back as Ajax, these little thrusters, and I'm actually carrying him.
Yeah.
All right.
Look, I am not one to talk religion, but if I'm being honest, I kind of feel bought and paid for.
What do you mean?
Look, there's some stuff going on, and clearly I'm not privy to it, and honestly, I'm not sure you are either.
I do understand what you mean. I also understand my duty, and you of all people, Brick, understand duty. You understand honor, and you understand responsibility. My responsibility, honor, and duty are all to the Stornyandi. If he has asked me to do something, I will do it to the best of my ability. I have grown to trust the compatibility of this group, of our team, and I trust you all implicitly. Forgive me if I seem to speak out of turn and offer your services without asking. It is not my place. If you do not wish to proceed in any of this, including the arena, although I do think Jeberg would be much disappointed not to see you, as would I.
Echo of the song.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ajax plays a recording of it.
I do understand that you are a free person. This is your choice. It is not for me to decide for you.
Well, I, for one, am very interested in seeing what I can only assume to be extra-dimensional beings being summoned by some kind of strange practice.
But what are we doing it for? That's what's concerning me. Arkeero, look, you have a purpose. I see it, obviously. I don't know if I have one. I don't know if I have one here. I'm doing a lot of stuff, and I don't know why I'm doing it. And honestly, I think I should be starting to ask why.
And I think that's appropriate. We might not all know why at first. The why will come after it happens. Sometimes the only thing that we can do is be the best that we can, and do that. You are good, Brick. You are good. I see it in your heart that you have honor and duty and responsibility as the foremost of who you are as a person. And if you did nothing else, as the dragon would say, that would be enough. So for now, continue to ask why. Continue to have those questions. Ask anyone. Continue to ask me. And we will discover it together. If you already know your purpose, if you already know your ending, it is very difficult to live your life. It is about the growth. It is about the experience of growing that makes you into a better person, that makes you closer to the dragon. If we need to continue to have this conversation, if at any point in time you do not trust the situation, I implore you, ask why. I come from a situation where I know most of these people and I know most of what is going on. I have an advantage in that. I do not ask questions in terms of politics. I do not play in that arena. My arena is with the Stornyandi, is with the strategy, with warfare, it is with keeping records. It is preparing the way for the final Arkeero. That is my duty. That is my responsibility. And this I feel is a very important part of that journey for me. And I want you to be a part of it.
Brick is gonna look at you and start to look like he's gonna say something, like a question. But then he's gonna twitch his head back towards wherever the direction we're flying is. Moment of silence, and then he's gonna say, look, we can be good people and do bad things for bad people. I just want us to keep our eyes open.
I agree. And in this situation, my heart might be too close to the situation, and I need you to hold me accountable for that. If you see or sense anything, perhaps a danger that I do not notice, I would hope that you would point it out to me first. Can you do that?
I could try.
That is all I ask.
As you go, yeah.
So, what I just pictured for your conversation is that you two are facing each other with him holding you while this conversation is going.
Very like Top Gun style.
Oh, yes.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. I was wondering why you were giggling.
He's like chuckling and giggling over here.
Just when you said, so I look away, and I was like, well, wait, how are they having this conversation right now?
Well, we are flying next to each other.
Yeah. I figure you guys aren't taking your time. As you guys fly in silence for a little bit, Brick, the words honor and duty that Arkeero said keep ringing in your ear. I'm going to need you to roll your movement. Because suddenly Ajax says, Commander, your brainwaves are acting strict. And all of a sudden you lose sight of everything around you and hearing.
That's a nat 1.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Should I even give you the other numbers?
I mean, it's nice to know.
I already touched them, but I think it was like a 2 and a 4. So it's a 7 with
Nice.
a nat 1.
Bricks.
I don't want this die anymore. Bethany, give me one of yours.
No, it's cursed.
Now that movement is from Ajax. Yeah, Brick's gonna start falling out of the sky. What
This is
you
not what
see-
I meant.
Too much stress. Too much stress.
I'm falling through the sky.
Sorry, go ahead.
Ajax is shouting. You hear him shouting, "Wake up, Commander! Wake up! What is going on?" And some kind of alarm going off. What you see is you suddenly are fallen down in the mud. You hear gunfire over top of you, and you're crawling through the mud, and there's something talking in your ear, as if there's like something in your ear and it's talking to you. You just hear this voice shouting, "Honor, duty, self-sacrifice. These are the code of the officer of a Jadar unit. You will represent them. You will be them. You will live them." And then all of a sudden it flashes forward and you see someone pinning some kind of metal on your chest. And it's an older gentleman with very bushy white eyebrows and a very square jaw. Roll your learning, which I think is just a D20.
I actually think I have a D6 in it.
You might have logic, I think. Yeah,
Oh,
roll
that's
your
right.
logic.
I must
no,
be
logic
confused.
makes sense. Logic makes sense. Yeah, roll your logic.
Yes, I have logic. Wait, Bethany, which one did you... Is this the one you gave me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't ask for more of my rocks.
While he's doing that, I'm
this is bad.
noticing that he's obviously falling.
See?
I'm gonna use detection in terms of that sonar to be able to see if anybody's around.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know why he's falling.
Right.
Right?
Yeah,
We
you
were
can
just
roll it
talking-
up.
I mean, I know it's
It's not gonna
not necessarily
Right.
gonna do anything, but I still want to do it
Sure.
For 3, I'll take it.
21.
to be able to
Okay.
know how to respond.
He vaguely reminds you of yourself. And you see a little smirk on his face, and he salutes you. And then you snap back to reality. And you're falling through the sky. What'd you get?
It was a 13.
Okay.
So
You're not picking up anything unusual around Brick. Well, detection, you gotta say, what specifically were you looking for? Just danger?
Well, I mean, it's supposed to be some form of like energy, right? It's supposed to be some form of that. So I think my first initial thought would be some form of evil presence. I'm looking for darkness. I'm looking for like just to make him black out and to make him go dark, essentially. So I'm looking for darkness.
Yeah.
That has come upon him or anything like that.
As soon as you pick it up, you get a blip for a second on Brick, and then it's gone.
On Brick.
Yeah. As if it's coming from Brick, or it's in him, or it's on him, and then it's gone.
I want to go after him. I want to go get him.
Yep.
Am I conscious?
You, as he's diving to catch up with you,
What do I see?
you're just, what is that?
Baby monitor.
That's my suit's alarm.
His alarms.
Oh, that's our baby monitor going off because the battery
Lose connection.
I was like, that shouldn't be in.
What are the things that
dockside
measure your
sound
angle,
ambience.
your tilt?
Altimeter?
Yes. Like when it's
yes.
upside down.
It's Bricks.
I'm gonna use a legend point
Okay.
to
Ding, ding.
go get him. Oh,
Get him.
heck yeah.
Which, by the way, we decided, talking with Mustache, we're gonna keep the legend points you guys spent last time, since Mustache is only here for these 2 sessions. So, got
you.
7. And you spent 12.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
What?
50.
Seriously?
50.
50?
I got an at
With
20.
agility, I see.
And with agility, so
Yeah.
50. I had the legend point, so I had a 20, and then I had an 18.
So, Arkeero dives as soon as you say that. You get that blip, and then it's gone. There wasn't enough there. Could have been nothing. It could have been something.
Enough to go after him.
Yeah, you dive, wrapping your arms around and spinning around. I'm kind of picturing what you did when you told Ajax to fly back in the volcano.
Yep.
And maybe you say the same thing. And as Brick, as you're waking up, there's a beak in your face, and Arkeero's got you like this, and is
Face
trying to yeah, just like JP imagined. It's
canon
trying to lift, but there's no way you're going to be able to lift him. You've gotten to him. You're maybe slowing down his fall, but the weight without Ajax activating.
More of Riker's training.
I think speaking of training, with my training, I know that if I can't be able to lift him, I would like to go into the water and essentially use my wings as fins to propel myself back up to the surface. If I can't, essentially flare them out once I get to the water to decrease the descent, but then be able to float back up. I don't know if I need to roll for that or if
No, because I'll wrap that into the 50. That was a really good roll. You can roll because of the 50, you can re-roll your movement.
Can I instead roll, roll against, or roll my will against my resolve?
Okay.
Would that be the correct?
That's what we've been doing for you to not go into your flaw.
Yeah. Can I
Is
do
that
that?
what you're thinking? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So will D8. No. I got a 10.
Okay.
These see-through, I don't like the see-through ones.
They're
Go
gone.
away.
Vanished.
I think Brick is going to come to and immediately just start trying to push anything and everything away from him, including you.
Oh,
like,
okay.
just absolutely fighting against anything.
Okay. I'll wrap it into the 50 that you're able to he pushes you away, but you're able to keep grabbing onto him. You're gonna hit the water and splash into the water. And we'll find out what happens on the next episode of Bomb Squad. Though we'll probably go shopping first. Awesome, guys.
It's like when they repeat on the last episode of Digimon.
White card.
Yes, we will. I just need to do outro.
She remembers.
Thank you. We forgot to do our white card. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see what happens next time. As always, if it works, the sound effects and music, check it out in the links in the description below, as well as the code for a discount on the Open Legend store. And check out Adam of Interplanar Crossroads, Do Respite on Twitch and YouTube, and of course, The Great Moustache on YouTube as well for other Open Legend actual play. And
make sure you hit like and subscribe.
Now you have to. So thank you guys so much. We'll do some shopping next week and maybe see what the boys are up to in the water.
What are the boys up to in the water?
All right.